She found herself alone in a strange place, or so it seemed. After Tanya and Greg had married and graduated from a small college in Indiana, his new engineering job took him to southwestern Colorado. It's not a place with a lot of people or big towns, but being an outsider, a flatlander to boot, made being alone all that more difficult for Tanya.
I want to live my life closer to thee.
Few people their own age. Greg's long hours on the new job. Few places for Tanya to look for a job, much less find one. Despite the gorgeous environment, the days grew longer and the boredom stronger. Tanya's heart ached for her parents and family and their friends back home. She loved Greg, and Greg loved her, and that's what kept them going. Loneliness is complex. It's usually an unpleasant emotional response to isolation, to being alone. Many life events can cause it. Loneliness can be very common after a breakup or a divorce, or after the loss of any long-term relationship. Moving to an unfamiliar community can lead to homesickness. Loneliness can also be chronic, that is, ongoing, not passing with time. It can hold on and linger and become part of one's emotional lifestyle. Loneliness is complex. Whether the loneliness you feel is temporary or has become chronic, there is hope and there is life. Our hope comes through our Lord Jesus Christ. Here's what St. Paul wrote. No temptation has overtaken you that is not common to man. God is faithful, and he will not let you be tempted beyond your ability. But with the temptation, he will also provide the way of escape, that you may be able to endure it. St. Paul knew what it meant to be alone in life. He was afflicted, perplexed, and struck down, but he had the comfort of Christ that God is faithful. God is faithful and knows your limits. He knows that sin can emerge from within your heart and mind as you yield to despair and discouragement that can come with loneliness. God is faithful and enables you to stand firm in your faith in Jesus Christ. He provides a way out of the situation you're facing. When you're alone, when you're lonely, he enables you to endure it because he loves you. He enables you to hope in the Lord and to embrace the joy of your salvation. Loneliness is complex, but there is hope and there is life. One effective approach to dealing with loneliness is called ease, E-A-S-E, a process developed by Dr. John Cacioppo, a leading expert in loneliness. E is for extend. Try to put yourself out there. It doesn't have to be a life-changing experience, just something simple, like volunteering or making small talk with a neighbor. A is for action plan. Think about things you might enjoy doing. What are your strengths? What do you have time to do? Come up with some places you may want to volunteer for or activities you'd like to do. S is for selection. Once your action plan is in place, look for others who may share your interests and places where you may find these people. E is for expect. Expecting that good things can happen may be difficult, but keep this in mind. God is faithful. Expect good things. Watch how God acts for your benefit. What happens may surprise you. loneliness is complex. Being alone can tempt us into despair and discouragement, but God is faithful and enables you to stand firm in your faith in Jesus Christ. Be confident that He will help you through the loneliness you may be feeling. Pray with me. Being alone in life can be difficult, O Lord. Yet I have faith that you are with me and that you will bring me through the loneliness I face and feel. Through Jesus my Savior. Amen.